Yeah. But I'm sure this guy put hundreds of thousands of hours into making cars. I'm saying like I couldn't do this.
So
if I tried.
and that's the thing. You couldn't do it. So suddenly it's like, oh yeah, that did take talent and effort. As someone who does this stuff, because you said a thing and I said something that wasn't exactly that thing, we have to start fighting about it.
I want to hear what he says. Because tomorrow I'm going to watch this video. Because I have like a whole premise of what I got to say.
Oh, what's up, JP Mexican? You saw you put a video with me in it. I couldn't tell if you were making fun of me or not. I couldn't tell if you were including me in the video because you were like roasting my take, or I don't know. Maybe I was just stupid.
Well, let's see. Let's see if he was roasting you.
He was talking about Pal World. I think I'm talking about the right person. Maybe I'm wrong.
Are you talking about the IJP American?
JP Mexican? I could be mixing up people. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe
there's an IJP American.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Never mind.
not to be confused with the IJP.
What is this?
Completely different people.
What is what is going on? I thought you were the same people.
These guys are not related. They made their own accounts on different days of the month.
Yeah, these are totally.
What is going on?
They're twins who were separated.
It was your channel
after
dude.
birth.
Did you see this video? It's from your channel. I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, if it's
wait a minute! Wait a minute! You're fucking with me.
That's just convergent evolution.
Son of a bitch.
That's just convergent evolution, Lofty. That's how it works. Some things just kind of happen to come out the same.
Stop it. Okay, I took you seriously for a second.
It's all right. I wouldn't let you take me seriously forever.
Separated by a border wall. Twins at the border. Glory hole. Anyone? Glory hole?
You ever see that Simpsons where they take the paper cutter to the Siamese twins? It's kind of like that.
Oh my god.
But no, yeah, this one has the Lofty clip in it.
Fuck. Anyway. It's somewhere in the middle.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Game that's similar to anything else that isn't stealing. What is stealing is allegedly just going.
Yes.
A little bit.
Wait, there's a video.
Yes. Lofty Pixels was on. I think he did it like a few streams on like his channel and different channels, being like, "Here's a video of somebody literally taking models from Pokemon and models from Pal World and just putting it on them, and they lining up essentially perfectly." Like, that's crazy.
So this is dumb to me because everyone's like, "Oh, Pokemon copied," and that's not what the criticism is. I'll show you the criticism right now. This is
my stream.
Yeah, this is your
my
stream.
Oh,
look, it's me and Gator and X-Ray Girl.
That's right, X-Ray Girl.
That's right, X-Ray Girl. Forgot.
That's what for the haircut.
Gator. One time, Gator during that stream, Gator was muted for like 30 minutes.
Oh, dude, that was so funny because he was like silent forever. I was like, man, I thought this guy had more to say, but
no, he was mute.
He did. We couldn't hear it.
Yeah, bro doesn't stream very often, I guess. I don't know.
That was funny. Also, I feel like I would recognize.
I like Andrew. I like Andrew. He's cool. He's got different. I mean, we disagree on shit, but like
that's fine. That's good. Those circle jerk stuff. I can't stand circle jerk panels.
I kind of want to, guys.
That means we should start talking about Eric July.
Eric July. Yeah, I don't talk about Eric July with anybody. Oh, okay.
Why?
So in that stream, he was sort of backing me up. Share my screen, buddy. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait, you have to share it before I can click it.
Share my screen. This is what I'm talking about. All right. This is an example. Now, people are like, okay, this person was debunked, quote unquote debunked, because they said because they said they had to rescale the image, and a bunch of uneducated people on Twitter, like hundreds of thousands of them, are saying, "Oh, this is even Niche Gamer wrote an article about it." I kind of want to anyway. They were like, it's debunked because he rescaled it. They didn't copy the models. This is guys. This is what happens when you rescale a model. This is what happens. Okay. This is probably what they did. They probably brought this model into the game and they fucking scaled it with a scale. Okay. It's look. It's the same model. He didn't fabricate anything. He didn't invent anything. How are people stupid? How come people don't know?
Well, no, it's not that people are stupid.
You can
it's
see
that
the
those
difference
meshes
between the model.
don't like.
No.
So they're not perfect.
They said because he said he rescaled it. They said he fabricated it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's
okay.
And it's like
it's really annoying when they.
My argument is the way the legs bend, the way that the chest is shaped.
But
like,
it's
there's
so
something's
similar.
been done.
Can you not admit that it's easy to just move the legs a little bit left and right, and then like move the
do it?
Like, I'm not gonna do. What do you
well,
mean,
then
do
it's
it?
not simple. If it was simple,
No, it's
simple is
self-evident.
Photoshop, and I
It's
pull it up and I do
self-evident.
something real quick.
Wait, it's self-evident. Look, all you got to do is shrink.
It's
and
not
expand.
self-evident.
It is, dude. If I have done this in games before, like Dreams. Have you ever played Dreams on PS5?
How much work did you put into it?
No, I'm saying this kind of technology. If you know anything, I feel like. Wait, do you not know what do you know what you're looking at? Like, do you know what's happening?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Dreams,
it's
Little
very
Big
simple.
Planet game?
You drag these. I can't point and click, but
You drag all those
you
points
just
into
drag them.
areas that you want the
shrink them,
new
you
points to
expand
be.
them.
Mhm.
It's so
You bend the
obvious to
legs and you
me.
add pieces.
Yeah, you can just.
Okay,
Yeah.
so at what point does it stop being one thing and start being the next thing?
Well, the problem is in the first place you shouldn't even do this. You should just make your own character. I understand what you're saying. It's a different model. It's not Luxray. It's a different. They changed it enough. It's like it's not going to get sued.
Yeah, I don't
That's
see
fine.
I don't see an
That's-
issue when you're putting enough work in where
I
so
do.
many of those
I
vertices
think
are
it's
in a
lazy.
different location.
Dude, I've seen somebody do this with some. I can't remember. I can't find the video, but you could do this in 30 minutes, dude. As opposed to creating a new character, it would take you like 3 hours to do a brand new from the ground up.
Okay.
It would take you like they've said
Why is 6 times the time better?
because it's lazy. Because it's lazy. It's like I'm
Again,
gonna save
why
time.
is lazy so bad? Lazy is what leads
think
to us
lazy is a
getting
bad
more
character
efficient
trait.
processes.
I think lazy. Well, that's fine. I just think lazy is a character trait.
Oh, that's
Bad
fine?
character-
It's fine.
No,
You just said it's fine.
Being lazy is bad character trait. You shouldn't be
Why?
lazy. You should be original
Why?
because it's more
And
impressive.
how
More
can
impressive.
okay, if I take something and I warp it so much that it becomes
Yeah, it's-
something different,
Yeah.
how is that
something
not new
different. You don't warp
character
it
design?
so much, otherwise nobody would be talking about it. If you don't warped it so much, you warped it barely, and it's
It's
slightly
just a
different.
dog. It's the same.
Right.
It's like it's the same
lazy.
species
it's
of
feminine
creature.
energy. It's feminine energy.
It's
like,
feminine
I'm gonna
energy?
try- Yes.
How
it's-
does that make any
it's-
sense?
Because masculine people would, from the ground up, be like, "I'm going to create a new character." That's simple. That's
That
it.
sounds
It's
like
simple.
poor people talk.
No, it's.
Oh,
it's-
you
it's
should spend
gay.
more time
It's
doing it because I
gay.
slave away at
It's
work
so
and don't get
gay.
anything.
No, it's not poor people talk. It's based energy, dude.
It's not
Create your own
based.
characters. Create your own characters. Don't.
It's
slightly
not
tweak-
based.
Well, we just disagree. We have a fundamental disagreement of
I'm
society.
cringe. That's not
my
base. I'm not base, but it's okay to be cringe.
anyway. Oh, there's Kuwabara, everybody.
It's me. I'm based
What?
on Kuwabara.
His haircut reminds me of Kuwabara.
I can get more
Is
in the
that
middle.
Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, it's
No,
Yu Yu
Yu Yu
Hakusho.
Hakusho.
Yeah, it's you, Hakusho.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
come to your house and
IJP, and
melt
sometimes
you
that
into a
person
brick.
sucks.
Lofty, women take 9 months to make a single person. Fuck, I'm trying to come up with it. That's kind of true.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Imagine using
that's
AI to
true.
make your character so lazy and
that's true.
feminine. Yes, it's lazy and feminine.
You used AI to make your characters.
I know, I'm gay. What's your point? What's your point?
Oh, my point is the same point. You normatively load the term lazy when it's just efficient work. Why
Exactly.
reinvent the wheel every single time? I don't see a reason for it.
Well, listen.
Listen to me.
Make your own people. Make your own characters. It's more creative. I'm impressed by people that do original stuff. I'm impressed by that. If you're not impressed by that, that's on you.
Okay.
That's on you. Originality is based.
Originality is dead. We killed it.
You know, copy and pasting and like, you know, altering stuff is why we have Hollywood. You know, it's why we have so many sequels. It's why it's overall in general, it's a bad societal standard. Just stop doing it. Stop giving these people like cover. Stop doing it. Be more strict with your standards for art. Like, just stop doing it. Like, art. Like,
if the end products were identical,
if the end product has more consumer appeal.
If the end products were identical, I would have an issue. I'd be like, wow, really? But because time was taken to move enough vertices, I'm like, hey, you took time to make it a new thing. Nice job.
Nice job. You spent 4 hours sitting in front of your computer.
Earlier, 3 hours was how long a new one would take. So now the ripoff is doing 4 hours of work.
Yeah, but the other one involves using your brain to be creative.
How is it not creative? Have you ever seen someone who takes like a pop can and cuts it and bends it and does a bunch of things, and then suddenly there's a whole new sculptural shape that doesn't look like a pop can anymore?
All right, I'll show you exactly.
Is that not creative and interesting? How is this any different?
Unless you want to, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right?
Okay.
I've done it myself. I'll show you. Nobody knows what Dreams is, but I'll explain it.
Yes, we all know what Dreams is. It's the PlayStation make your own game.
Yes, it's the IGP people.
Sonic Dreams is the horror of the internet.
Yeah, it's terrible. Except it's almost as good as the actual game. Sonic hasn't evolved in 20 years. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, bring back Adventure 3.
Yeah, dude. Every time I saw the new Sonic trailer today, and I was like, I'd rather play Sonic Adventure 2. Like, what?
Stop this adventure. It's time for you to move on.
No, I want Adventure 3.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Reggie, give us Mother 3.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Wait a minute.
IGP American is here to defend himself.
Screen?
There it is.
My computer's taking a while to load.
That's because you got this weird wide-ass screen. What is this?
Hold on. Sorry.
What, do you got one of those 50-inch wide-angle monitors?
Yes. Wait, let me fix it. It's taking forever.
Ooh, look at that algorithm on the side there.
You're looking at Eric July stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, hold on.
Playlist is
not this again.
Okay. We got some Eric July stuff. Let's take a look at that, Lofty.
All right.
Let's talk about Eric July.
What?
Let's talk about Eric July, Lofty.
You got some recommendations over there.
Lofty,
hey, me!
Oh my
I
God!
see me!
Comicsgate, cancel me! Okay, here we go.
I don't know why I'm still getting hate.
All right, so I played this game for what? I don't know, 25 hours. Do you think you just said it's like creative if you can like manipulate things to make it look like other things?
Yes.
Oh, then I guess I'm Michelangelo because look what I'm doing. Okay, watch this. I'm going to speed it up even further because I actually did the fast I'm sculpting Pikachu, right? Based on staring at hold on a minute. I'm staring at an amiibo, a Nintendo amiibo, and I'm basically just looking at it and I'm sculpting it in Dreams. Now I'm creating lightning. Now this is actually cool technology, but it took me about, let me just say that it took me about an hour to make all this. Now I'm using the brush.
I think it's cool that you can do it that fast.
Now let me hold on. Let me slow it down a little bit. Now I created lightning.
Nice.
Now I didn't capture the whole thing, but now I do a whole pan around. Okay, here's my panorama.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute.
That looks pretty good.
This looks like Pikachu, right?
The body's a little bit silly looking, but it's pretty good.
It's silly because I'm zooming in on it.
Yeah, it's meant to be for perspective. It's
like here's the looks pretty. I'm gonna say it looks like 95% like the actual
Just give it a
and
grade.
then that's how I filmed it. This is how I filmed it. I put a bunch of cameras around and then it's very cool. Now I made this by scratch. This is hard. It's hard to do.
There's two different things because you did it by scratch, but you also used reference. That's like pretty normal.
I used a reference. My point is, it's not creative. I don't know. Maybe most people can't do this. I don't know.
Here's the follow-up. If you had been looking at a Pikachu and made a completely different lightning rat, like that wasn't Pikachu, by the end of it, you're like, oh, I'm going to start with Pikachu, and I'm going to make something different. I would still call that creative, because you're having to create something new.
Yeah,
if
but
you
like,
make a new human,
that,
it's
though.
still... What?
But like, I could do that.
Yeah,
I'm not even an
everyone can
artist.
do that.
Right, that doesn't make
Except
you like
for
a
You're
great
an artist. You literally made this. Yes.
Except
we're-
people who can't picture an apple when they think of an apple.
I know, but
everyone can
everybody-
do that.
I know, but the fact that everybody can do it makes it like mundane.
No, that's not.
Yes.
No,
it
that's
does.
what makes
Not
humans
everybody is like
special.
Stanley Kubrick or Michelangelo.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, because
high
they can't
level.
create anything. He just looks at David and he like carves him out of
all
stone.
I'm saying is
What's
that-
creative about that?
I'm saying the Pal World artist that modeled all this shit is not some genius person. Like they just pulled them off the
I'm
street.
not calling them a
Have to be
genius.
I'm saying we should respect game developers on a scale, and we should appreciate like art direction, and we should stop celebrating like low effort art, even if it's addicting and fun.
I think you can appreciate.
What?
The thing is, I don't think there's anything.
Why does the effort mean anything?
Because the more you devalue effort and talent and genius, the more
No.
you
Those are all
elevate-
different things. I am focusing purely on the effort because I think that's where your main hang-up comes from, is the amount of effort taken to do something. If someone could draw the Mona Lisa from scratch,
or
if someone could draw the Mona Lisa from looking at another human and drawing
would be
it,
talent.
those both are talented and they both take some amount of effort, but one of them may take more because they're trying to picture everything in their brain and the other one's trying to look at a model, so there'll be less time taken.
I'm saying
but they're both creative.
This is simple. You ready? The guy who made Pikachu and the guy who designed Pikachu is talented and put in effort. The guy who designed the Pikachu clone in Pal World is just put in effort. They're not really talented. There's a difference. There's a big difference. When you do something original that is
Okay, so there's
iconic,
no talent in the thinking up of a new design
I
while
think I
looking
would
at an
disagree.
no,
existing
because
design?
when you have a design, when you have a thing, and you can imagine like it looking slightly differently, it takes away like, I don't know, 80%. Let's say just romantically, you could come up with a different number, but it takes away a lot of the talent, the creativity involved. It diminishes the creativity when you're just tweaking something and making it a little bit differently. Suddenly, instead of like,
I would consider the creativity and
obvious to
talent
me.
differently, because talent is
okay.
a skill that you develop. Creativity can be
But, like, for
developed,
example, the guy
but
who wrote-
creativity is
like,
more something you're using.
right, but the guy
differently.
who wrote Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, is a masterpiece, and anyone doing like a modern remake of Psycho is borrowing from Hitchcock's talent and genius, and they're lesser.
I think there's-
Shoulders
I
of
think they-
Giants.
I think they're
but
borrowing
why
from
why
his-
are they lesser though?
I would like to say, but I think they're borrowing from his creativity. It doesn't mean that they don't have talent, because they could still they could be remaking his Psycho and be delivering their own take that also
I mean,
has
if the
its own
movie's
value.
great,
Even if it's
then
something
they've done
derivative,
something-
it might not be
yeah.
creative. It can still have taken talent and it
right,
can
like John
be
Carpenter,
skilled work.
like John Carpenter with the
Yeah.
thing. He
I think
remade the thing.
I would define your terms differently.
No, I'm not. It's not a blanket statement. Like if somebody
That's what I mean.
remakes-
That's what I mean. I think the way you say it.
I'm talking about Pal World. Like I'm giving
that's
one
what I mean.
example.
The way you say
Yeah.
it is not the way it comes across to other people. You're not
But
getting
I'm
your
just
idea
talking
across
about
because
Pal World, though.
That's
We're
what I
not
mean. You're not
talking
getting
about.
you're not getting the idea of what you actually believe across correctly because of the word
Well,
you're using
to
doesn't
me,
come
in my
across to
opinion,
other
you should
people.
intuit that. So I guess I
No,
have to
but
dumb down my
thing is,
thinking
yeah,
to
you
like
gotta
talk
you
to
gotta think
normies,
about
but-
when you're thinking
Okay,
through your
okay,
idea
okay.
in your head. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I gotta like.
Unlike
think
him,
about-
I still disagree because I think there is, validity,
No, I have
talent, effort,
disagreements,
all of
but-
these things
Yeah,
put
I have
in.
not
disagreements. What I'm
always.
saying
Not
is, like, I
always.
think-
Are you saying always or just sometimes? Like
I
some,
will say
would you say
always.
that some?
Let's start
would
with
you-
always and
Wait.
argue me away from that.
Do you think? Wait, do you think there's ever an example of somebody doing something derivative that like is talentless and like sort of like a hack? Is there like ever an example of that, like in history?
I don't think you can get to the point where you can copy someone else's work without talent.
I know, but what I'm saying, there's levels of talent. There's like,
sure, levels of. I'm fine with levels of talent. That's fine.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like.
Is that what you're saying? Because you're calling them a hack.
That's not the way.
I'm saying the power of people have like the lower, like on the lower echelon of like talented game developers. They're like they're more copycats than they are talented.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is the way you did say was they don't have talent. That is what more you were actually saying.
I know, but when somebody says like you're ugly,
that's not what you
when somebody says like you're ugly, they don't. Yeah, but
said.
if I said that chick's ugly, I don't mean that she's a 0 out of 10. Like you have to like I don't. This is like autism here. Like, can we stop? Or is any? Are you?
It's hard.
Like,
it's hard to be nuanced when you're.
It's not hard. You should interpret what other people are saying. Like I'm not retarded. Like you should actually interpret what I'm saying. Like
when you say they're talentless hacks, and I see the fact that they produced a game and made these models, they edited these models and they put them in the game. I don't see talentless I could do that. There.
Bro,
you being able to do it doesn't change the fact that it's still talented.
I'm not even a game designer.
Somebody who's
you don't have to be a creative or a talented person who can make things.
All right.
Yeah, like Nada in the chat just said, you're making it seem like talent is all or nothing, because that's the way it comes across.
I'm not
because
saying it's all or nothing.
The words you're using makes it harder to interpret. Yeah, the words you're using makes it harder to interpret correctly.
Well, some people understand what I'm saying. That's the problem.
Yeah, I can, but it's just not easy. You're not making it easy.
I'm talking to the people that can understand what I'm saying. I'm not. I don't have to. I don't have to like think about every single person. How my interpretation is like. What I'm saying is interpreted. Like that's crazy.
I think a lot of making content is being able to get your ideas.
Like if you talk about Martin Scorsese, like
working on making it easier to get your ideas across to people is good. I think the more you break down, the more, if it's a complicated idea, being able to explain it to
thought
experiment.
Thought experiment here. Lofty. How much creative talent did it take to make this Toyota MR2?
I don't know anything about cars. I don't know a thing about cars. Not one thing.
Just take a guess. The design. Like how much talent did this take?
I don't know. Did a machine make it? I don't know. I don't know anything about.
You're gonna fucking stonewall me in the design of a car from the 90s? Some dude drew it on a piece of paper. A bunch of other dudes cut out pieces and put it together and built the whole thing. God, just start with this as the base layer.
But you didn't anticipate how I interpret what you said.
I didn't anticipate.
I thought you were talking about like putting it together piece by piece. What are you talking about?
Sure, piece by piece.
That's a machine. Yeah. That's a machine, dude.
That's not a machine.
Yes, it's a machine.
Not when this car was being made.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That like you have to understand. See, like now you got to do what you were telling me to do. So, like understand.
I will, Lofty. I'll work you through it. Okay. I'll walk you through it step by step.
Are you talking about the guy who drew it on a piece of paper?
I'm talking about every inch of this car going from an idea to rolling on these tires.
It probably involved 100 people. So I don't know anything about cars, dude. Pick a different topic.
No. Okay, listen to me, Lofty. To go from 0 to this car rolling down the street took a lot of talent, effort, and time and energy.
Sure. 100%,
okay.
100%.
Then the guy that buys it and he says, wow, that's a pretty cool car. I'm going to make it better. And he does a bunch of new stuff to it. He updates a bunch of parts.
To me, this looks really different, but okay.
These are the exact same car.
Oh, okay.
It's just the other view.
This guy who took that car and upgraded it and made it better and added the wide body, added the little flares, did everything to it, also had talent, effort, and creativity because he had to look at this car and think, what do I want this car to be?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To make this.
If you're
then this guy took the same car and made it even crazier. This guy has a completely different kind of talent.
Yeah, what these cars, the scale of transformation involved is dramatically more impressive than whatever if we're comparing this to a single model of a PAL.
Why? At the end of the day, you're just changing features of a thing to make it slightly different.
Because I'm able to, in my head, calculate the problem solving that went into all of these things. And the problem solving that went into if I was looking at a Pikachu and made it in 45 minutes, The problem solving that I had to deal with to recreate that in Dreams was low effort. It's not just the time.
You also have
low
experience with it, though. You have built your skill and yes, you built your skill. You've worked with this software before, and you learned how it works, and you learned how to use it and how to make it.
You said you put 20-something hours into it.
Yeah. But I'm sure this guy put hundreds of thousands of hours into making cars.
Nah,
it's
I'm saying like I couldn't do this.
So
if I tried.
And that's the thing. You couldn't do it. So suddenly it's like, oh yeah, that did take talent and effort. As someone who does this stuff to cars, it doesn't. Yeah. Slapping a wide body kit on a car is a bunch of bolts in a weekend. Like it's no effort.
Put a lot of effort already into it.
Like how much time have you spent modeling 3D work?
Only in Dreams, because it's very simple.
Only in
3D.
Dreams. Okay.
Only
in Dreams is a really cool tool that makes it easier to learn how to do it.
Yes, it makes non-talented people seem talented. That's the problem.
What does a body kit help somebody do
does.
when they want to adjust a car? Does it let less talented people do more complicated work?
Yeah. So I would assume somebody who uses a body kit versus somebody who like melds the shit from metal from like a fucking blacksmith.
Yep, these are different things.
I would assume the person,
even if something is less talented, doesn't mean the result isn't also cool.
I never said that.
No, I mean, but still, this is just an extra thing.
Okay,
like an extra thing on top.
Okay.
Like,
you're like, we shouldn't praise
values to all levels.
We shouldn't praise the body kit car because the guy that made it from scratch took more time. Is what you're telling me.
Do you guys have like a mental tier list in your head when you're comparing artists? Like
when I compare artists?
Yeah. Do you have like Dolly at the top?
Really.
Do you have like
Jackson Pollock halfway down?
You have yourself like at the very bottom? Like
no, myself is at the top, of course.
Okay, but like Jackson Pollock. No, I'm talking about like let's talk about movies, right? We all know about movies, right? Like George Lucas would be at the top, Kurosawa, Tarantino, and then like I don't know.
We need a Kurosawa.
Any like random guy you know who's
check
made
the bingo cards.
Film,
check the bingo cards.
Like I've made a short film. Like there are obvious talent hierarchies. Like how does this not like? How do you not understand what I'm saying? Like there are talent hierarchies of people who have more talent than other people. Like this is so obvious. Like everybody knows this.
Okay.
I feel like you guys are. Wait. I feel like it's because Little Platoon is not saying what I'm saying. That you have like some sort of like.
Little Platoon was saying.
So
who's Little Platoon?
Or Mahler or Gary or something.
I don't watch any of those people.
If somebody with like some sort of reputation was saying,
it should.
Mahler has a pretty similar view to the way I think.
It would have much more weight behind it than me because I have this reputation of like being antagonistic. I'm telling you, that's exactly what happens. Like. Quentin Tarantino himself could be repeating exactly what I'm telling you, and you'll be like, "Oh, you're right."
I don't give a shit what you or Quentin Tarantino think.
I don't agree with you. I don't believe you.
Lofty,
how can you not believe? I don't care I don't care about Tarantino.
I know, but
he's never made an anime in his life.
But somebody would. But okay. I feel like what I'm saying is obvious. It's just like you're not taking it seriously. Maybe because I'm not an artist. I don't know. I don't understand
that's not it.
No, yeah, but
that's not it.
But if like an artist was, if somebody who was like had mad experience was saying,
no,
oh,
here, Lofty, I'll explain it.
What would you say?
Here's what's happening. You're saying this person's a talented hack. These are the same model, and I'm saying that model, if it started the same, was adjusted at every point. The guy wasn't talentless. That's what I'm saying.
Let me.
That's the end of the story. It doesn't have to go farther. You don't need to let me explain. That's the whole argument.
Sure. But if we were to say like the Palworld developers, like if we had to rank their talent,
they're pretty low.
On a scale of 1 to 100, I would put them at like.
They're pretty low.
I personally would put them at like a 10 out of 100.
For visuals, they're low. For thinking of ideas to smash together. It's fun. I like what they're doing. They're probably like mid.
They did good enough. I would definitely put a lot of their
a
lot of everything.
Yeah, that's the point, Lofty, is we agree. You just have this like extra level that you go to that tries to grind things into dirt for no reason.
No, it's because I've been saying this whole time
And you don't listen to my words. You're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth when I say there was talent there. They're not the same. Like these very simple words.
Serrano,
I know, but it's like,
what's up?
Hey, fucker.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Because you said a thing and I said something that wasn't exactly that thing. We have to start fighting about it. But my entire point.
Fucking fight about it. Let's get Mortal Kombat in this shit.
Oh. No, we have to go. We have to go Street Fighter because apparently you and I are the only ones that like Street Fighter 6.
I know.
Godzilla vs Kong #3, baby. It's coming out this.
What's going on, Tim?
Street Fighter Slander.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, sorry, bro. I think the link could, expired or whatever.
Link never changed.
It's same
no,
link.
no, bro.
There was one time it did. There was one time.
No, it literally wouldn't let me in, dude. So that's
weird.
Could be a connection issue. I don't know.
JP Mexican says, "Does the fact that I use a belt sander and not a scrape a floor means I'm less talented?" Yeah, dude.
Lofty,
So, if somebody scraped, if somebody did that by hand, they would be more talented than you. I don't know how
And
that's
if
controversial.
you are building a house and you hand scrape the floor instead of using a belt sander, you're fired, is what you are.
Sure, but they're still more impressive to me. It's more impressive.
Yeah,
That it just shouldn't be.
If somebody built the pyramids by hand versus if we used an AI drone to build it, it's way more impressive. What are you talking about? How's that not
Building the pyramids and sanding a floor are very different
Wait,
things.
how are you building the pyramids with an AI drone?
I don't know.
Actually, I want to hear
pick
that.
up a block with anti-gravity. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there's like, it's obvious. Like, it doesn't, just because you save time and you have a more clever idea on how to like save time doesn't mean you're more talented. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well,
it just means you save time.
Really
if I need a house built, I don't want you spending 8 days
you don't want
sanding the floor.
If you need a house built, you want somebody who can do it efficiently in the cheapest possible way. And in fact,
not always cheapest possible way, but you don't want someone wasting time.
You want it done efficiently.
If I'm hungry, I'm going to go to a fast food place. That's for sure.
Why? That's a terrible idea, dude.
Because I can't afford it to go to a masterpiece 5-star 9-course fine dining restaurant.
Right, listen, Lofty. When you come out to Seattle, I'm gonna take you out to the best food we have in town. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna right to the waiter's face and the chef's face. I'm gonna say, you're not as you're as equally talented as that McDonald's robot.
And I'm gonna tell the waiter, the chef needs to take 10 hours to make the food, otherwise this guy won't think it's talented.
But
if he doesn't make the chicken stock right in front of us, I'm not eating it.
To be honest, talent and creativity very often are reflected by a length of time.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah,
that's what she said.
Yes, a lot of the time, like Shadiversity is the prime example of somebody who's trying to save time by eliminating his talent and creativity. That's the prime example. He has completely given up on talent, creativity, any of that, so he can save time with AI, so he can make more stuff that he thinks is cool. Like it's cringe. And that's just
Oh, go ahead. Wayne.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I agree to a point, but there is a point in every apprenticeship I've witnessed, everything I've been around where someone like something takes talent, take it electrical, take craftsmanship, take house finish work, because I've done construction and stuff. Yeah, it takes time and effort to learn to do it, but once you get good, then it takes no effort, but you've got all the talent. So saying that something should take a while, after a while, no. After a while, you should be able to get a very high quality result very quickly. So, but you're not going to see the talent that was put, or the time that was put in historically.
That's not true. That is not true with art.
Well, I just said trades. Like I was talking about apprenticeships and stuff.
I know, but when it comes to, for example, making a movie, or when it comes to drawing
also, how is that not true with art? Have you not watched those people that do like 60-second drawings and it's like crazy balls?
Listen,
yeah, but if those same people spent 75 hours, they would make a better picture, right?
To a point, there's some people. Sometimes
you
too much time is not
high
useful.
skill and a low skill person. Give them 3
Lofty,
minutes to make something, and the difference in quality will be enormous.
Yes.
Let's bring up this example. Hold on.
Yeah, let's go, Tim.
1 second. Let's talk about fucking Christopher Nolan, the innovator of time. He's been fucking killing it. He had Tenet. We all know he fucking shot the bed on that one.
That's okay.
But what about the other things he's done? Dude, we all
I
have a hit or miss in the fucking game.
We
all fucking know that, right? I'm gonna play this fucking shit up,
right now?
and this is what gives someone fucking honey badger. No, that's fucking honey badger.
What?
Blaine, how my
wait, Tim.
No, fix that Blaine asked that question.
Tim, you said something.
9,000, dude.
Tim, you said something smart. I know you're drunk, but you did say something smart. Let me bring this up. Let me take it away, Tim.
Fuck off.
Fuck you! No, Tim, I heard it. I heard genius.
Wait, let me take it away, Tim.
No, the genius is, I do have a point, but I want my other fellow honey badger. The reason why
he's shooting a honey badger?
Because Lofty is a honey badger like me, and I want to hear what he says. Because tomorrow I'm going to watch this video. Because I have like a whole premise of what I got to say. And
Christopher,
I want my man Honey Badger over here.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to back up what you said. I'm going to back it up.
The whole reason why I came on tonight is prop up you, because I knew we have like freaking
energy.
Other people that are saying Power is better than Pokemon. And they can go fuck themselves. They can go hold on.
You know, if you think Power is better than Pokemon, you can go fuck yourself.
I agree.
People are like, oh no, Tim, you're too drunk. No, go fuck yourself.
No, you're perfect. You're perfect, Tim.
I am.
Breathalyzer's not beeping yet.
Like, yeah, but I remember my first beer, and like,
well, let me.
You seem like you drink a Bud Light. Like, you're not even a bud. Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things, and no one wants to argue with me. Is because look, it gets dangerous. And
it gets quantum mechanics. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Wait,
so,
Tim.
All right. I'll let you go. I'll let you cook these freaking
I'll cook them. I will cook
these
them in the
closet Raylo fans of the sequel trilogy because they all know. They all know.
Yes.
So, Blaine, you're welcome for this clip.
Thank you, Tim. That was beautiful.
That was based. That was so based.
Don't go anywhere.
Follow up on what he was saying about
Yeah, follow it up, Lofty. What do you have to say for yourself?
Tim, let me take it over. Tim, let me take it away. Okay. What he was saying about Chris Nolan is right. I just watched the behind the scenes of Oppenheimer. It's about an hour and a half long.
That's right.
You know what's interesting about that? If you watch that movie, which is fascinating, there's almost no visual effects. You know why? Because he used practical everything.
Like George Lucas.
Everything that he. Okay, so for example, when he's looking at the quantum. No, listen. When he's looking at the quantum realm in Oppenheimer, you think it's CGI. You think it's easy that they did.
I didn't think that.
They had to come up with the most elaborate, like shit that they would spin on camera really fast. Like it's crazy. And you know what? He did this. He said he did this on purpose because there is a clear, in his opinion, this is Chris Nolan, not me. In his opinion, there's a big difference between spending the effort and time and coming up with a creative way to show some sort of elaborate visual effect with practical effects and practical stuff than CGI, which is sort of a cop out. And you can tell the difference when somebody has a cop out CGI to do the same exact thing that you do with practical effects. I'm sorry, but the people that do CGI
I think you can get notable differences in your results when you're using practical effects versus CGI.
Well, Serranos, also my buddy
it takes a
that's talking
completely different skill to use good CG.
Yes, but you can fucking outsource that to India, and it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, but that looks like trash.
No, but the way you talk about The Way of Water, as far as Avatar, as far as CGI, you destroy that argument. Anyone pushing back on that, dude. So we're talking about practicality compared to
no,
CGI.
No. That's different.
But
That's different. That's different.
Different skills.
No, because Avatar uses technology that was invented specifically for that movie. It's a very advanced form of CGI. It's not the same thing.
I think maybe I misconstrued myself, but like you find a nice blend between advancement and technology rather than like just like the blend of other practical effects. And people want to discount you on that, and I think it's asinine. I think it's super like, and a lot of people just want to, oh no, you don't know about this and that, and they want to discredit you this and that. And I'm like, dude, did you hear what I said on this other podcast and this and that? And they were like, oh no, this and that because they, you know what I mean,
dude? Yes, I know exactly. Yes, that's how I feel all the time.
Yeah, it's just like. And that's what people do to me. They're like, oh, no, Tim, you do this, blah, 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 this. And I was like, dude, do you actually watch my fucking podcast? The podcast where I'm fucking coherent the whole fucking time, having plans for my whole show? No one does. They're just like, oh, no, it's cool. It's cute.
People do.
For 5 seconds. That's what she said. Obviously didn't. If you are like, You see what I'm getting at? It's so freaking ridiculous.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah, people don't really care about effort. People consuming content do not care about effort unless they're specifically looking at it for the effort, which is a vast minority of the population.
What is this game playing?
This is like Wordle, but with math.
I care about effort, but it depends on what effort you're doing.
I care about effort, but
this game is what?
Wordle plus Wordle with math.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That's a good explanation. These ads are just.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it?
Well, he looked up that drug, so you're gonna get those drug ads.
Cocaine's a drug.